It's my very, very great pleasure and honour to introduce the legendary Billy Bragg.
Thanks very much, Nick. It's great to be here today. I find at moments like this, it's always good to call upon the writing of a great American patriot, Woody Guthrie. Gonna tell all you fascists to me, be surprised. People all over this world are getting organised, you're bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. Yeah. People of every colour marching side by side, marching across the fields where 1 million fascists died. You're bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. Yeah. Well, I'm going into this battle, gonna take my Union gun. I'm gonna end this world of slavery. For this war is one you're bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. Race hatred cannot stop us. This one thing I know. Poll tax and Jim Crow and greed have got to go. You're bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. I'm gonna tell everybody you should be surprised. People all over this world are getting organised. You're bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. Race hatred cannot stop us. This one thing I know. Poll tax and Jim Crow and greed have got to go. You're bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. I say, all you fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists are bound to lose. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. This march is about many things, many issues. On the many banners, as you see, as you're marching along, but at the bottom of it, fundamentally, there's an idea, and that idea is, what does it mean to be free? What is the idea of freedom? The Trumpian idea of freedom is freedom for me, but not for you. We saw that at the weekend, the racists marching through this very square in the name of free speech. But free speech, but liberty to speak freely. It's a fundamental aspect of democracy, but liberty without equality is nothing more than privilege. And liberty without accountability is tyranny. And this is what we're facing from Donald Trump. He's never been held accountable for anything he's ever done in his professional, political or business life. This is the challenge we face, and there are people in this country, Boris Johnson among them, who have the same attitude towards accountability. The reason Donald Trump comes here is because he wants to feel like he's king. That's what he's doing today in Windsor, riding around in that toy town carriage with Charles and Camilla. He desperately wants to be king, but our American cousins dealt with the monarchy a long, long time ago. And, that's what this song That's what this song is about. It's called The Buck Doesn't Stop Here Anymore. Long ago the land was built to be a shining city on a hill. No king, no aristocracy, just a belief in liberty. And the tale that they were told in school always followed this golden rule. George Washington and the cherry tree. Truth will set the people free. But the truth is hard to take when your livelihood's at stake. Better cover your mistakes, and the buck doesn't stop here no more. The buck doesn't stop here no more. So everybody saw no one was above the law. They took pride in their democracy. All were equal eventually. But equal rights means equal pay. And some folks didn't like the way that though their views were duly noted, come election time they were outvoted. So they used discrimination to preserve their domination. This is a Christian nation, and the buck doesn't stop here no more. The buck doesn't stop here no more. With their God and their guns, what are they fighting for? An all-American Sharia law. If the Bible is the sole source of authority, then we've no need for democracy. If history teaches us one thing, never trust a man who will be king, who keeps all power for himself, to burnish his prestige and wealth. And a nation born in revolution should know this offers no solution, for there can be no liberty where one man rules with impunity. The patriots have no shame. To them it's all a game. They've always someone else to blame, and the buck doesn't stop here no more. 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 Yeah! Accountability, that's what's at the root of this. That's why he wants to be king. He wants to be above the law. We fought a civil war over the issue that no one should be above the law in the 17th century. We don't put up with that shit here. But the reason why this is important is because impunity, the ability to act with impunity, creates the conditions necessary for genocide. And that's what we're seeing now in Israel, in Gaza. Netanyahu's ability to act with impunity. And we know that one word from Trump could bring an end to the misery and oppression of the people of Gaza. We can't stand by and allow him to come to our country without reminding him of this fact. This is a song I wrote just recently in support of the global Samud flotilla who are heading towards Gaza at the moment to break the siege. Samud is an Arabic word which means steadfastness. to stand hard against oppression. And I also use in this song the words Lan Narhal. Lan Narhal means we will not leave. This song is called 100-Year Hunger. These olive groves have roots so deep, 70 centuries and more. They fed the fellahin who sought peace beneath their shade. My father's father worked this land until the time the lines were drawn, and distant declarations made that brought darkness at dawn, and hunger and suffering and slaughter and dread. Sumud Lan Narhal, existence is resistance. Sumud Lan Narhal, we will not leave this land. Sumud Lan Narhal, existence is resistance. Sumud Lan Narhal, we will not leave this land. My mother was a refugee. Settlers came and burned the fields until no longer could she feed a family. We lived for decades in a camp, a narrow strip along the coast, where desperation filled the air and hunger haunted every home, and thirst and suffering and misery and tears. Sumud Lan Narhal, existence is resistance. Sumud Lan Narhal, we will not leave this land. Sumud Lan Narhal, existence is resistance. Sumud Lan Narhal, we will not leave this land. And now my children ask me why the watching world is standing by, as Israel creates famine as a weapon in their war. Food is used to bait a trap, unarmed the starving stumble in, desperately hoping to find aid, but all that they receive are bullet wounds and tank fire, infanticide and dust. Sumud Lan Narhal, existence is resistance. Sumud Lan Narhal, we will not leave this land. Sumud Lan Narhal, existence is resistance. Sumud Lan Narhal, we will not leave this land. We will not leave this land. We will not leave. Thanks very much.